This woman built an entire brand around kindness. For 20 years, she sat behind that desk, embraced her guests, and gave away life-changing prizes. America connected with her. But here's the part people started questioning. The personality audiences saw on television was a carefully created image, and the controversy only grew from there. Because the same woman who interviewed world leaders and shared moments with Oprah was later discussed in connection with a larger entertainment system that had faced serious criticism. And when Joe Rogan began breaking down the bigger picture, connecting the names, the controversies, and the powerful circles surrounding Hollywood, he launched into one of the most intense discussions of his career.
Yeah, she goes out there to the Charleston. She's got war criminals. Her and Bush are jumping around. I mean,
that's right. She was buddies with Bush. That
yeah,
was like
she's
one of the
a
first
CIA agent.
This is where the story takes a different turn. For nearly 2 decades, Ellen DeGeneres was seen as untouchable. She built a massive brand around one simple message: kindness. She was portrayed as the friendly person next door, the host who gave advice, shared laughs, and made celebrities feel comfortable. Then, in 2020, the image began to face serious criticism. Former employees and crew members came forward with complaints about the workplace environment, describing experiences that were very different from what viewers saw on television. The daytime entertainment world was caught off guard. But Joe Rogan looked at the situation from another angle. He wasn't only focused on Hollywood's public image machine. He started discussing the larger network of powerful people and controversies surrounding the entertainment industry. To understand the Ellen story, he argued, you have to look at the bigger system around celebrity culture, the same world that has faced major controversies involving figures like Britney Spears, Kanye West, and other powerful institutions.
You have to understand, this woman was forced into a conservatorship. I personally believe she was having a breakdown because the paparazzi wouldn't leave her alone and she wanted
Britney Spears became a symbol of a much bigger conversation. In 2008, during the height of her career, she was placed under a conservatorship that controlled major parts of her personal and professional life. For 13 years, decisions involving her finances, career, and daily choices were handled by others. But this is where the controversy grew. The company connected to Britney's conservatorship, TriStar, was also associated with managing other high-profile clients, including Sean Diddy Combs. The company's founder, Lou Taylor, became a major figure in discussions surrounding the situation, while other TriStar employees, including Robin Greenhill, were later mentioned in legal claims involving Diddy and allegations related to financial activity. Britney also referenced people connected to her conservatorship in her memoir, bringing renewed attention to the individuals involved. Different controversies, different industries, but the same names appearing in public discussions. And this is where Joe Rogan began focusing on the larger picture. While people were still debating the details surrounding Britney's conservatorship, another major story involving powerful networks was unfolding. Jeffrey Epstein's crimes revealed a world where influential connections, secrecy, and protection systems became major areas of investigation. His relationships, contacts, and records continued to raise questions about the people around him and how those connections operated for years.
Teen sends a message to someone, she looks pregnant, reacting to a photo. And the client replies back to Epstein, "You mean radiating a soft glow with the look of bliss and excitement? Yeah, that's..."
The story took another turn when people began analyzing the connections surrounding Epstein, celebrity culture, and powerful networks. Claims circulated online about certain words, symbols, and public moments being connected to hidden meanings, but many of those claims were never proven. Joe Rogan discussed how these controversies raised questions about the people surrounding major figures, including celebrities and business leaders. Ellen DeGeneres' friendships, guest list, and connections to famous personalities became part of those online discussions. Names like Bill Clinton, Prince Andrew, Naomi Campbell, and Diddy were often mentioned because of their own public connections to Epstein or other controversies. The biggest focus, however, remained Britney Spears. Her conservatorship brought worldwide attention to how much control can be placed over a celebrity's life. Critics questioned the powerful people and companies involved, while the public continued debating how those systems operate behind the scenes.
Was muted and threatened for so long, and I wasn't able to speak up or say anything.
Britney Spears spent 13 years under a conservatorship that controlled much of her personal life, finances, and career. Critics argued she had little freedom over major decisions. During that time, online discussions also focused on claims involving communications connected to Jeffrey Epstein and individuals associated with UCLA while Britney was receiving treatment there. Those claims fueled speculation but remained heavily debated. Questions also surrounded Britney's conservatorship team. TriStar Sports and Entertainment, along with Lou Taylor and Robin Greenhill, faced public scrutiny over their roles in her financial and professional affairs. Lawsuits and court filings later brought renewed attention to those names. The conversation then shifted back to Ellen DeGeneres. Critics revisited moments from her talk show, particularly an interview with Mariah Carey that later drew backlash after Carey revealed she had suffered a miscarriage around that time. However, claims that Ellen secretly gathered information or acted on behalf of powerful interests have never been proven. Joe Rogan used these stories to discuss the broader influence of celebrity culture and powerful networks. Referencing figures like Britney Spears, Jeffrey Epstein, and Ghislaine Maxwell, he argued that the bigger issue was understanding how influential circles operate. Whether those connections represent coincidence or something more remains a matter of public debate.
Colonel Sanders. Not Colonel Sanders, she's just like Sergeant Pepper.
This guy looks like a member of her staff.
What kind of outfit is she wearing?
I don't know. She wears those weird, like, militant, lesbian
that should tell you
uniform.
Something.
Yeah.
It does an odd look with all those buttons. Like, why do you have so many wrist buttons?
It was given to her in Langley.
The only reason why you have that many wrist buttons if you're looking at clothesline somebody.
Yeah, look at her. Look at her. Everyone says she looks so friendly. She looks friendly.
But here's the part that really caught Joe's attention. Ellen's decision to leave the United States after Donald Trump won the presidency became a major topic of discussion online. Some people connected her move to broader conversations happening at the time, including renewed public interest in the release of Epstein-related documents. Ellen, who built her career and television empire in America, later relocated to the United Kingdom. Her move placed her in the same country where figures from the British royal family, including Prince Andrew, had also been part of ongoing public discussions surrounding Epstein. Prince Andrew's association with Epstein had already been widely reported and investigated, leading to significant public scrutiny. Because of those overlapping circles and connections, people online began questioning who was connected to whom and how those relationships were formed. And that's where Ellen's name entered the wider conversation.
The US Department of Justice has released an image which appears to show former Prince Andrew and former UK trade envoy Peter Mandelson and Jeffrey Epstein. Now, this is the first known picture to allegedly contain these three individuals. Now, no time or location is given for the photo, yet ITV News in the UK believes that it was taken at Martha's Vineyard in an island in Massachusetts.
That image sparked even more discussion online, showing Prince Andrew and Peter Mandelson connected to Epstein in what appeared to be a private gathering. But many of the claims surrounding these connections remain unverified. As people examined Ellen's friendships, celebrity relationships, and public controversies, some began questioning the larger networks surrounding powerful figures. Joe Rogan focused on those connections and how influence, fame, and access often overlap in Hollywood circles. Another major topic was Epstein's so-called Black Book, a contact list that became a central part of investigations and public discussion. The list contained hundreds of names, But appearing in it alone did not prove wrongdoing. Questions remained about why certain entries were highlighted and what those markings meant. The bigger conversation centered around power, protection, and the relationships between influential people. Epstein, Maxwell, and others became symbols of how wealthy networks can operate behind closed doors. Then the focus shifted to Didi. For years, rumors circulated about private recordings and powerful people being caught in compromising situations. But when legal action finally came, the charges and convictions did not prove the existence of a wider blackmail network. The case only added more questions about celebrity culture, influence, and accountability.
Charged for any of the things you just brought up. He's not being charged for blackmail, which is kind of crazy because, like, what did they do? Why did they tell us that there was all these videos of all these high-profile people and then silence, and then it never comes up once?
The alleged recordings became a major source of speculation, but many of the claims surrounding them remain unproven. Joe Rogan argued that the bigger issue wasn't just individual controversies, it was the influence of powerful celebrity networks and the connections between famous figures, companies, and influential circles. Critics pointed to Britney Spears' conservatorship and the controversies surrounding Jeffrey Epstein and Diddy as examples of power and control, while others argued those connections were being overstated without solid evidence. The broader debate became whether Hollywood's biggest moments are genuine or carefully managed. For many, Britney Spears' case highlighted how vulnerable even the world's biggest stars can become when powerful systems are involved, leaving ongoing questions about accountability and responsibility.